You guys are just a throwback. A good old throwback is in my spirit. Ooh, the sun is beaming. Yes, give me light. Hello, sun. Although this thing is annoying. Okay. Oh, there we go. Still alive. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, what is this light? Oh, that's the window. Y'all see me trying to get straight. Hello, people. Creepy lady in the back. Creepy lady in the back. Shameless plug, shorthairbootcamplive.com. What's up, you guys? Let's talk. I'm Lakeisha Michelle. This is Good Tea for Life, the time where we sit down and we talk about our mind, because we can only transform our lives through our minds, darling. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you want to change your life, change your mind. Period. It's law. So today, I just want to come in really quickly. We're not going to be all day. It's just looking at the fact that you can bury your talents. Like, what does that even look like? You know, I love the story of the talent. I'm going to tell it till I die. I think it's very powerful. One thing I love about being out the country and being in places like Italy is the story, the history is so rich. When you're in a place like that and they're just telling you about, you just get to see all the different artists. I mean, everybody was just unleashing their art. Whatever their art was, it was painting for a season, and then it went into music, and then it went into politics. And I mean, people were just passionate, and they went where the flow was. They went with what was trying to come out of them. And so I love those. I love the history. I love the trips to be able to walk the same roads as, and be in the same energy of, you know, people that weren't condemned for just being fully who they are. That's how we're supposed to be. All right. Be fully everything that's in you. Like, you've been blessed with something, and only it's your job to figure that out. Stop doing everything else if you don't know. The reason people are miserable is because you're not living what you feel like you should be living. And whose responsibility is that? It's not, no, you're not a victim of whatever happened to you. Whatever you were born into, whoever tried to take something from you, whoever did you dirty, whoever said you wasn't gonna be nothing, you are not a victim of any of those things. You know what's interesting is I think that the commercials are selling depression. Like, people are literally acting like that's a badge that they want to be related to because it gives you sympathy. And I just believe, you can call me what you want, and there's plenty of scientists and other people that say the same thing. If you tell me I'm depressed, eventually I'm gonna start looking for a reason to be depressed. Do you have issues in life? Yeah. But where does depression come from? That is when you focus on something. What are you focusing on? Like, if you can't be mad and happy at the same time. Like, it's scientifically proven. So if you search for happiness, eventually depression has to go, because you're choosing, no matter what you see, to be happy in any circumstance. And so here's the thing, when we're not fulfilled, or when I'm bored, or when I'm frustrated, or when I'm whatever I want to call myself, it's because of my focus. And so I have to align to God. I have to align to harmony. A harmony is, you don't have to create harmony. Like, I don't create love. Love is. It's already there. You don't create it. Nobody creates it, right? But you align to it. And the more I love myself, the more I give love, the more love surrounds me, because I'm aligning to it. So then I become in sync. And so things that are attracted to love and joy, because that's what happens to me, right? And so these experiences of life that bring happiness and joy are my norm because of who I'm being. And so you get what you be. And a lot of times when you bury your talent, what I notice is we sign up. It's nothing wrong with working and stuff like that. That's amazing, right? But if your day-to-day has nothing to do with what's trying to unleash out of you, I think that's insane. Like, you do your day job, and then at night, and then before you go to work, that's when you freaking work on whatever it is that you want to work on. Music lessons, the new business, or painting, or whatever. Like, you got to give it time. You have to give your gifts and talents the time and energy and the space. You're not giving it that. And so then we live this life, and we're just like, you know, we're like like the Matrix. Take the pill. Like, what? It's like the Matrix. Michigan in the house, tell a girl, good morning, great morning, how are you? It's almost like media feeding the public placebo pill of depression. I promise you they are, because it's with the drug industry. Look at the health, and that's a drug industry. Hello. Thank you, Jesus, for all the solutions. But guess what? I just believe that. I'm sorry. I just believe so many things, but we're not going to go all deep in there. I'm just saying, everybody, I literally keep meeting people who are like, because I'm suffering through depression. The fuck? You, excuse my French. You need a badge of honor for that? And y'all know I love Jesus and cuss a lot. I'm trying to work on it. Why are we wearing that? Hello, my name is Shelly and I'm depressed. And now I can live again. No, you can live because you can. Because he lives, I live. Like, I don't have to be worried about what? What? What are you talking about? I don't understand. I just think it's crazy. Anyway, I think that when you're not focusing on your gifts and your talents, you're going to be depressed. Yeah, it's easy to look at all what's wrong because you're just not focusing. How did these people who were poor and didn't have whatever, they were so fulfilled in life, all these Renaissance people, because they were just living out their gifts. They were a vessel for their gifts and talents. And if you look at what the Bible says about burying your talents, what the story that Jesus told, the guy who buried his talent, what happened? More stuff just kept being stripped from him. You can imagine stuff as happiness. You could just keep on being miserable. Like, you just keep on one thing after another. People say stuff like, when it rains, it pours. No. We're not aligning to that belief. And if that's what you choose to believe, okay. But listen, everything is like, you literally are the captain of the ship. Now, you the captain. You are in control. So I'm just saying, be careful of these messages and these things and these badges of honors that we're carrying around. Y'all laughing. Y'all know because it don't even, like, what is going on in the world? And I'm just, who made cuss words bad? I don't know. But anyway, we're not going to go there. We're not going to have that debate today. Church people don't come for me. I ain't got time. I am. Exactly. So, like, the point is, in the story, you see that Jesus said the person who buried their gifts, like, it was snatched from them. They were punished. And then it was given to the person who is steadily taking their talents and putting it to use. I want to be a slave in the most positive sense, if that's ever a thing, to my gift. Like, that's it, to whatever is trying to come through me. If it's for the good of others, it needs to flow. This morning, I had so many ideas. I was like, I'm getting on my own nerves, but actually, I don't even want to give it that energy. I was like, man, it's just amazing to I just couldn't even keep up. I had to, like, literally, I keep pen and paper. And, like, I keep it in my drawer in the bathroom, and I have dry erase markers so that I can just fall out of the shower and go write it down before it just leaves, because ideas have energy and they're fuel. But I was thinking this morning, like, do people understand I was just thinking about how grateful I am for this. Like, have you guys just shown gratitude to something that is just completely random? I am so in love with Apple. Okay, now I know y'all little Android folks out there with a little robot. I already know, you know what I'm saying? Apple is good for your soul. I mean, the whole concept is amazing. Like, the fruit, the seed. You have a robot. So y'all lost. Android. Anyway, I was just so grateful for my phone, because I was like, you know what? This phone has truly blessed my life. This phone, literally, everybody's messaging me, talking about they want to build a brand, they want to clear their message. I can just look at all this stuff, right? And I'm like, I'm literally closing deals in my bed on my phone. Like, this is so amazing. How amazing is this thing? I'm literally speaking my truth from my phone. I'm literally posting my thoughts constantly and attracting my soulmate clients from my phone. When I was behind the chair doing hair, I was literally doing hair, and I would set my phone up on a tripod, and I would just record myself doing hair, and then I would post it on YouTube from my phone. I would edit the video from my phone, and guess what? And then I would post it, and then clients would come, more people would come, and more money would come. And so I would talk to the clients on the phone. I would receive the money from the client after they get the service on the phone. This phone is amazing. And the gratitude that I have for any phone company at the end of the day, even the ones that claim to be everything, but they're really, really sucky, we give all of them gratitude, because I have $1 billion situation in my hand. This is how you have to think, right? And you have to take your gifts and talents and understand that you have the power. Nothing has, like, you don't give the thing the power. You have the power. And so for that, we are so grateful to God. For that, we have no excuse to bury our talents. Why would I do that? I need to get my message out. I need to talk to as many people as possible. And this is a tool. This is not about the iPhone, but it has everything to do with using your talents and your giftings and using the resources that you have. And so in the story, Matthew 25:14-30, you check out the parable of the bags of gold. It's a story about a master who hands out giftings and talents to people, right? The master hands out giftings and talents to people. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. He gave them giftings and talents according to their ability. The ability, well, let's look up because I love the good old definition of ability. Let's look it up because y'all know I like the words and to break it down. Ability means possession. That means I have. So let's get the definition. Possession of the means or skill to do something. Oh my God. Do you have the possession or the means? When it says the means, that means you have a way. Do you possess a way or a skill to do something? Do you, my friend, watching this on today, as the pastors say, which I don't understand, on today. Today is today, so we don't have to say on it because that's what we talking about is right now. And today is like right now, as in right now. So do you possess something, the means or a way? Do you have something? Like seriously, like that's a legit question. Do you have something? Do you have an ability to do something? Because if you have the ability to do something and we don't do it, what the scripture is telling me, oh my God, I'm convicted in my soul. Like literally, I'm talking to myself. Like if I have the ability to do it, why wouldn't I do it? Now, that's why wisdom comes in, because wisdom is your guidance. Wisdom is the soft voice that says, not yet, it's happening, it's coming, not yet, right now. Go do this, go do that. That's wisdom. So that's why you need the Spirit, period, because it's going to give you all of this knowledge and then it's going to tell you and just guide you and lead you. And you're going to be so fulfilled. You don't have time to be depressed because you're so into your art and your creativity. Art, you are given emotions for a reason. Like people in the Bible were depressed and emotional and fearful and scared and whatever. Do you live there and do you take on a title and bear it as your cross? No, you do not. Do you not address what's actually happening? You can look at it and see what you can learn from it. That's all I can do with that. What can I learn from this? Okay, cool. Let me get this lesson and put it on repeat so that I can recondition myself and transform my life, because I transform my life by renewing my mind. And so you can't get out of the same situation. People, I've been talking to y'all, all the people who was messaging about one-on-one coaching. What people do is, oh, I'll be back. I'm going to go figure this out and I'm going to be back. Well, the brain that you have and the willingness to not do nothing different gonna give you the same situation, right? That's what we do. Like, that's why it's just, you can see it. And so the whole thing is that we have to constantly be obsessed with renewing our mind. We have to be obsessed with developing ourselves. And then we have to be in action. Because remember, guy number one because I don't know if y'all know the story. I'm assuming you know the story. So the master gave each of the servants talents, which in that time, in this storyline, is bags of gold. There's so many studies about how much it was actually worth. He gave them a whole bunch of money, right? One, he gave 5 bags. One, he gave 2 bags. One, he gave 1 bag. He gave each of them a bag according to their skill set and the means to do. Now, here's what I love about that, is there leaves room for growth. If right now my skill set and ability is only at a level 1, but then I work really hard and diligently and my skill set and abilities grow, will I be blessed by the master with more bags? Hello, somebody. Hope y'all caught that. But here's the thing. Child. You and I have to look at what the people were doing and what was the characterization and what was the mindset of the servants who received the bags. Okay, so the servant got 5 bags. He went at once. He was ready. He had the ability. Don't look at Susie and be mad at what Susie's doing, because you ain't even got the ability to do what Susie's doing. Now, could you aspire to do what Susie's doing? Yes. But as soon as it comes from a place of, I wish I had, or I wish I whatever, that's where all the depression and the frustration and the jealousy and the envy and hatred and backbiting comes. And it comes to distract you from unleashing your talents and your giftings. If there's one thing that you are feeling pulled to do the one thing. Just do that. Just do that. Just own that. Just be that. Live it. Right? But the thing about it is the people who were blessed in this story, they went at once. What does that mean, at once? Because somebody talk to me, because this is the dialogue. I don't want to talk by myself. Y'all got to talk to me. So heart it up, share the stream. Don't keep this to yourself. If you grow by yourself and the people you hang with the most are not growing, you're going to outgrow them. And then you're going to be feeling bad because they're going to talk about you because you're different from them and you're not like you used to, because you're transforming your life. And so you want to share the good news with everyone. Okay? Boom. There we go. So, hey, Michelle, what's up? ADH Ferrari says, what IHH? Don't Huh? What's happening? Immediately. Right. Thank you, ADH. That means immediately. At once means immediately. Immediately. That's what it means. Like that man went at once. The first servant went at once and he made it pop. Okay. So all the people who keep telling me they're not building their brand because they're waiting on something. I looked at so many perfectly pristine websites who don't make sales because why? You're waiting to do something. And all I kept thinking was, why are you not using videos? And like, why are you not using, even if you don't put your face on a video, do the video where you're like looking at a PowerPoint, but do the freaking videos, because videos are proven right now to be the #1 converting way to get attention on your brand. And you get attention on your brand because you're helping people. And then a percentage of those people are going to do business with you. That's how that works. And it's called reciprocity because you're a giver. You give, 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 give. Give, 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 and it will come back to you, darling. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Everything you give will come running back to you like 10 times more, 1,000 times more. You have to work on your character. That's it, right? And you have to look at, well, why did I bury my talents? Well, sometimes people say you couldn't do it. You tried and then you quit because it didn't work the way you wanted to. You know, maybe you had a kid and so now you say I'm too old, or maybe it's too late, or I don't know. I've heard everything. I don't look the part. I was skinny. I got big. Now I got big. I'm got little. Now I'm like, there's everything. And the only thing I can think of is just start. Because when I look at my mother, every single time I look at my mom, I'll just go, here's a woman who had a lot of ideas and they never came to pass because she was so in her head about what she believed and about what other people thought about her. She was so following the wrong crowd around people who weren't doing anything besides, I ain't gonna say what they was doing because then y'all gonna call me some. But you look at her and it's like, dang, this is what happens when you hang around the wrong people and you rehearse the same crap stories to yourself. You manifest it. You manifest it. And so I'm just trying to tell you guys, whatever talent you bury, dig it up. Dig it up. Dig it up. Dig it up. It doesn't matter, because you know what I believe? Even if you were a child and you used to be an artist and, you know, that was 20 years ago, the energy and the act of digging that talent back up, you will realize something. It will spark something in you. Even if now you are to do something different, because you were obedient and went back to unbury the talent, that sends a message to the universe. Like, I am actually open and willing. I'm a vessel. God used me, right? And so you're going to still be better than the person who just tries to keep reinventing something based on someone else's dreams, versus what you have inside of you, because you've been given something according to your ability. So to whom much is given, much is required. And to whom little is given, you're still supposed to do diligence over little so that it can get to be big, because you get blessed with diligence. So I love how there's all this balance, like this to whom much is given, much is required, to the negative Nancy that says, well, nothing wasn't given to me. Okay, well, boo, the little that was given to you, what'd you do with it? Yeah, hello, hi. So if you want to get a lot, you still got to do good with what you was given little. And if you got a lot, then you just got to stop complaining and know that this is what the calling is on your life. And it was given to you according to your ability. So whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever skin tone, whatever environment, the possession, the talent, the skill that you have been given, the gifts that and the resources that you have are given to you according to your ability. So here I go. Here I go again with the definition. Ability means possession of the means. Possession of the means. Sometimes we believe that the means is going to be the means to, like, the money. Means to do something doesn't always mean, and in this scripture, I mean, in this definition, the means means a way. Like, you have a way. It says possession of the means or skill to do something. That's what ability means. So you have the possession or a way or a skill set to do something. Think about it. This idea came to me this morning and I was just in gratitude of, I don't even know what happened to it. Did I delete it? I don't know. Did I delete it? But I just wrote out all of this stuff. 6-figure iPhone, right? Branding yourself with your iPhone. Like, literally, I just started writing out all these ideas. And I don't know where I wrote out a bunch of, it was like really, really, really juicy. And I said, okay, I'm gonna sit down and write 10 ways that the iPhone has supported my life, like to where I can be location free, whatever. Man, I was writing, I stopped at 20, but I guess I deleted it. I stopped at 20 and I was like laughing because I was like, I'm gonna send this email out to show people. Like that's, the idea just came like that. And this phone, literally, this is a means to do something. So this is a way to put my message out to the world. And so it doesn't matter about your money or your status, because if you have a phone and you can go get on some free Wi-Fi at Starbucks, even if your phone cut off, I don't know. I'm just trying to get rid of excuses because there's always a way. There is a way. There is a way. Somebody type that in the comments. There is a way. Okay? There is a way. But this right here can literally build your entire brand. Like what? There is always a way. You have the ability. You have the possession of the means or skill to do something. And if there's something that you want to do, what I love is that you have the ability or the possession of the means to Google it. So, boo, do we have excuses? Can I see some hands on this morning? Do we have some excuses? Because I don't have no excuse. All I have is the means. Even if I don't have the money, there's the means. The means are everywhere. The ways are everywhere. There's always a way. He's a way maker. He's a way maker. The way is already made. If the idea comes to me, I will bring it to fruition because he's the way maker. I have all the abundance and I have everything I need because he is the way maker. Therefore, this idea didn't come to me in vain. It's my time to unleash it. And so here's what we do. Instead of unleashing what is coming up for us, we sit and we overthink and we overplan and we look at someone else and then we just talk ourselves out of it. Your beliefs run everything. I'm going to tell this story until I die, leave this planet. Period. Your beliefs run everything. If you believe you can, then you freaking will. And you know that you heard this before, but you don't do it. You don't listen. I don't listen. We all have something that we're not believing properly. And so your job, my job, when I woke up this morning from time I went to bed last night, all I was doing was aligning myself to the beliefs of God, because God's belief is the only true one thing. Like it's the source. If I just align to that, everything else will come into play. I don't care what's not working. I don't care who said what. I don't care what I don't see. All I care about is aligning to the thoughts and the ideas of God, because then everything else will manifest on its own. I was thinking about someone this morning. I want to bless someone. I was thinking to myself, this will be the most amazing blessing for this person. But because this person does not believe that they're worthy, like they're not going to get it. Like I pray that they do something. And there's a short time frame because I want to give them, like I want to do something that would be so amazing. And they would be crying if I did it, but I can't bless them because their belief level is in the way. And so it just reminded me that everything that I desire, someone is dying to bless me. Something is already there waiting to get through the invisible block, which is the negative belief. And so that's your job, darlings. That is your job. The rest is the rest. I don't even care about the rest. What is the rest? Because my job is just to align to the fabulosity and the divine, infinite abundance of God. As a white dove flies by my window. I digress. The end. I can't believe I deleted my whole thing I just did about the iPhone. Let's take a poll. How many iPhone users are watching me right now? iPhone is the best phone. Does everything. It's so amazing. iPhone is the best phone. It does everything. It's amazing. Yeah, iPhone is the best phone. It does everything. So amazing. iPhone is the best phone. Are you Android? Leaving me alone. Act like I think like a success. Yes. Sorry, I was trying to find what I wrote, but now I can't find it. So I guess I deleted it, but it doesn't matter because it came out of me and it'll come out of me again. But the moral of the story is, guys, don't bury your talents. Unleash them, go dig them up, because the irritation is when you just sit on your amazing gifts, not your gifts, GIFs, because those are really funny. I love those. But no, when you sit on your amazingness, like it just feels like crap. And so then you're susceptible to all of the diseases of the world. Diseases of the mind, and that's what I'm speaking. I have an iPhone. I love the emoji. Yes, act like a success. Let me sing y'all my song. Y'all ready? I'm just lit today. I don't even know. It's just the power. It's It's just activated. This is what happens when you just pour into yourself. You have so much to give when you just wake up and you just pour into your own self. Y'all ready? Get my single, Act Like a Success. Okay, I gotta get my phone fixed.
If you wanna be successful, let me tell you what to do. All the great ones did it. It's your turn to jump. You might get knocked down. They might even say you're crazy. Get out your comfort zone. It's what you have to do. So take a leap of faith. Then jump as far as you can. And when you look around, look how high you're soaring. Jump, jump. Even if you're nervous, it's your turn to jump, jump. You gotta get that courage. It's your turn to act like a success. Think like a success. In order to become the best. Act like a success. Think like a success. In order to become the best. So now you're gliding in the sky. Your elevation's rising. You got a different kind of high. One by one, your dreams come true. Everybody say you're different. And you smile cause you're winning. Celebrate cause you did it. Yeah, oh yeah. Act like a success. Think like a success. In order to become the best, you gotta jump. Act like a success. Think like a success. You got to become the best.
Y'all better blast that song.
You gotta jump, jump. Even if you're nervous, it's your turn to jump, jump. You gotta get that courage. It's your turn to jump, jump. All the great ones did it. It's your turn to jump, jump. Hands up if you with it. It's your turn to jump, jump. Even if you're nervous, it's your turn to jump, jump. You gotta get that courage. It's your turn to jump, jump. All right to you. It's your turn.
Get your song, Act Like a Success. Worst case scenario, it's on YouTube. Like, if you guys are like, I don't want to download anything. Some of you guys are sending me those messages like, why are you sending me that? Just get it how you get it. However you get your other music, it's digital. So it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on not Pandora. It is on Pandora. One time I was in the salon and my song came. I was like, oh my gosh, it's shit on right now. So listen, it's everywhere. Where do you get your music from? Tidal, Amazon, it's there, darlings. Type in Lakeisha Michelle and you'll see. But the thing is, you have to align and you have to unbury your talents and unbury the giftings. And that is what, you don't have to always make your gifting and talent something sexy. Like, if you have the ability to mow lawns better than anybody in your city, that's your gift. I know that ain't sexy, but who cares? You can take that and you can throw it into a complete business that makes, $250,000 a year. I think that's pretty sexy. So I'm just saying, stop blocking stuff that you feel you should go do. Unbury it, because we see what happens. Let's just read really quickly, and I am completely done with this live stream. Okay, the man who received 1 bag of gold came, right? And the master said, like, this is what he told the master. He was like, I knew that you are a hardworking man, and he gave the master a bunch of excuses. And then he said, so I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. So basically, imagine if you're talking to God who wants a return on his giftings and the abilities that he's placed in you. And you say, God, because I know you're everything, I just want to wait till I get to heaven. That crap that people be saying when I was growing up. I'm waiting till I get to heaven, then I'm going to just show out. You don't know what you're going to do, because who knows about heaven? Somebody tell me about it when they get there, because I'm sorry, you don't know what you're going to be doing. I know what you see written, but you really don't know. So that's dumb to live your life and not do any of the things here that you have the ability to do, because you're waiting until you go somewhere invisible. It makes no sense. That doesn't make sense, because then you wouldn't have been given the gift and the talent and the ideas, and you wouldn't be born. So boo, you are here. You're here to do more than just work. So you have to realize what you're here for. And that should be your number one job. Oprah says that all the time. All the time. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I needed this midday morning inspiration. Love it. Are you on Spotify? Yeah. People send me their Spotify stuff all the time. So, moral of the story, don't bury your talents. use your giftings. Stop being afraid. This man told the master that he was afraid, so he hid his gold in the ground. And so then the master said, you're wicked, you're lazy, you knew that I'm popping, you knew that I have everything, and I gave you something and you didn't give me a return. He said, you could have been lazy and just took it to the bank. At least it would have collected some interest. You did nothing. He gave the man an option. He was like, I gave you a bag of gold, one bag. Worst case scenario, all you had to do was put it in the bank. You should have took your tail around the corner and put it in the bank. You ain't even do that. You're a hot mess. Why? Because you want to sit around and be depressed and be afraid. There's no excuses. The master says. He said, well, then take the bag of gold, give it to the one who has 10. Why? Because the law is when you move at once and you multiply what's been given to you, you naturally just going to have so much abundance because you live in the law of abundance. You're an abundant thinker. You take what you have and then you multiply it. And so more comes to you because you're living from the space of I sow, therefore I reap. And I take a percentage of that, I put it back, and it just comes. I love it. I love it. I'm complete. I'm done. I'm going to go to Starbucks now. I have to go take my driving test again, you guys. So let me just go up in there. They're going to be looking like, where do you think you're going today? The same place you're going. Lakeisha, do you have any hidden talents? You like wiggling your ears, for example. I don't understand. Wiggling your ears. Is that an ignorant comment? Because I'm about to block you. I don't even know what you're talking about. Girl, your motivation this Monday. Thank you. Depression is not a good look on me, therefore I don't put it on. Thank you. Great decision. Great decision. Depression don't look good on anybody. Think about it. You don't want to be around somebody that's like Eeyore off the Winnie the Pooh. Remember Eeyore, y'all? He was just so depressing. Hey there. Who wants to be like that? That's whack. Hey, Queen, I will catch the replay. Yes, I needed this too. Same message at Bible class yesterday. Thank you, Lord. Confirmation. Yes, I love it. So if you love this, you love the Good Tea for Life VIP membership, you guys. It's $12 right now. I need to change it because it's supposed to not be $12 right now, but it is $12 right now because I haven't turned the link off because it's going to go to $19. I'm about to actually send my members something, but Good Tea is $12 a month, and it's going to be it's becoming. I'm uploading into information in there, so you get like these PDFs, and I should have these while I'm talking about it, but I don't. But if you enjoy this, you'll definitely enjoy that because it's an organized fashion of how we should be thinking. And if you transform your mind, you're going to transform your life. And so the goal of this is to change your mind, change your life, period. Transform. I like the word transform even more than change. Transform your mind, transform your life. And it's a conditioning and it's a daily practice. And so if you took one of the audios and just put it on repeat, let me send you the link. If you took one of the audios and you just put it on repeat, like the one I'm about to drop in the class, I made a couple yesterday. I made a couple of things for Good Tea for Life members. And this is a private group. This is free. Take it, leave it, have it. For those of you who want to be in the VIP tribe where you get actual PDF downloads, let me give you the link. Let me give you the link. And in the meantime, I love you for watching. Show up, turn your notifications on, subscribe on YouTube. We just hit 27,000 plus members. Here it is right there. And it's about to go to $19 a month, because I'm about to put a lot of audios and stuff in there. And then I'll upload my music in there as well for you guys. My computer's moving slow. What's happening? So there's the link, Denisha. Beautiful, Denisha. Hey, friend. My friend on here. You're welcome, love. My friend, Material Girl Closet in the building. Okay, guys, I'm going to go now. I love you all. Aren't you guys proud of me? This is only 33 minutes because y'all know I was going to be on here for an hour. I don't know if you saw my last comment, but music is I'm multi-talented. My voice is my gift. And your voice, my voice, I sing, I speak, I write. I use my voice in all the ways. All of the ways. Words, like super, super clear. And so I use this to create. I create courses, I create music, I speak, I write, I use my voice. And everything that comes out empowers and gives people all of this good energy and all of the tools and strategy and all of the entertainment. And there we are. So I definitely would be more of the 5-talent person. Here we are. I don't know what you were saying with this dog wiggling stuff. I don't know what that means. I was like, are you being... Just about to block. November 21st. I'm a Scorpio. I love you all. That was a message. You guys can go if you need to go. Hidden? No. I mean, you know. Where there's a will, there's a way. Correct. Willpower. Everything. And listen, that's the conviction. For myself, I'm not just saying this so that I'm above y'all. I'm telling y'all this is the way we have to just keep tapping in. This is what we do. We keep tapping in and we recondition ourselves from what the society has conditioned us to do, which is be consumers instead of creators, which is, shun each other and be jealous of each other and take on things like depression as like a thing that you should just be taking on. Right? So bump that. We're reconditioning ourselves and we're transforming the way we think. And so that's what this moment is about. That's what the story is about. Don't bury abilities that you have. Use them and let them turn a profit and let them, and they serve other people. Like your giftings and talents serve other people. And it's like, if you love God and I'm serving others, like this is serving people, right? And this is free. I don't get paid to do this, right? But it's serving people. And then I also monetize my talents and gifts, which you have every right to, because you be a business person. Solomon was the youngest, wisest business person. And he monetized the talents and skill sets. He wasn't singing and dancing. He had a business mind. His talent was being able to take something and put a business around it and boom, blow it up. His talent was giving people wisdom and giving people advice. He had all these talents, right? And he put them all to use. And so it requires management and skills and discipline, which we're going to talk about this week. But in the meantime, unbury, just go do something and just do something that you normally don't do. Go do something that used to give you joy, because what it's going to do is unlock a switch in your mind. You're going to get that bug and your soul is going to be unleashing what's always been there. You've taken the dirt off of it, getting into the energy of being who you've always been, known that you are. Like I always was this girl talking to the mirror, basically, because this is like me looking in the camera. I can't see you, but I've always done this since I was a kid. So it makes sense that I do this for a living because that's what always was. And so the more you align with your soul's calling and it's pulling and saying, you should do this, you should put this message out, you should do that. Just keep doing it. Trust it. Do you plant a seed and get mad tomorrow because it didn't show? No, you just keep freaking watering because you expect that when it's the right conditions, boom, it's going to pop up. And then you're going to see some little work and then you just keep on watering. And then your flower or whatever you're planting is going to bloom. So this has been Lakeisha Michelle. I put the link for the Good Tea VIP. I'm about to actually drop 2 audio trainings for them. And in the meantime, I love you. The song you heard today was Act Like a Success. You can go to YouTube and type in Act Like a Success, Lakeisha Michelle, or you can type that in on Tidal, iTunes, Amazon, Apple Music, whatever the digital platform that you choose. But in the meantime, subscribe on YouTube. Message at LakeishaMichelle.com. Peace out. Peace out. Bye, guys. YouTube, I love you. We're at 27,000 plus. Exciting.